So draw your line down the equal sign. We have subtraction, which means that we need to add. So we are going to add 5 to both sides because we need to get p by itself. -5 plus 5, that cancels each other out. That's 0. We bring down p. P equals -2 plus 5. -2 plus 5 is +3. When I check my answer, I'm going to put 3 where p was, because p is equal to 3, minus 5. 3 minus 5 gives me -2. That's what it said it should equal, so we know that we got that correct. Again, draw your line down the equal sign. We are adding, so we're going to do the opposite. We're going to subtract 13.2 from both sides. These cancel out this side of the equation because 13.2 minus 13.2 gives me 0. So I have W equals, and then 10.4 minus 13.2, we subtract those two. So 13.2 minus 10.4 gives me 2.8. And it's going to be negative because my bigger number was negative. So let's check that. Where the W is, we replace it with -2.8. And then we add 13.2. These are different signs, which means we actually subtract. So 13.2 minus 2.8, and I get 4. And that's exactly what it said it should equal in my equation. So we know that we got that correct. You can also plug it into the calculator. 2.8 negative plus 13.2 does give us 10.4, so we know that we got that correct. All right, the next one, draw a line down the equal sign. We have subtraction, so we're going to add 5/6 to both sides. These cancel each other out. So I have x equals, and then they both have the same denominator, so I'm going to keep my denominator. And then I have -1 plus 5, which is 4. And that's equal to 2/3. So now when I plug it back in, I'm actually going to plug in my 4/6 just because that will allow me to keep my denominator the same as what all the other numbers are. So I have 4/6 minus 5/6. We keep our denominator and we get -1 because 4 minus 5 is -1. So we know that we got that correct because when I subtracted these, I got the answer that it said it should equal. All right, again, we draw a line down that equal sign. We have addition, so now we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. And we subtract 6 because it's on the same side as our letter. So we have t left over equals -5 minus 6 is -11. Remember, you can always check with your calculator. 5 negative minus 6 is -11. So when I plug it back in, oops, you don't have to draw a line when you plug it back in. T was equal to -11, so -11 plus 6. These are different signs, so we subtract. 11 minus 6 is 5. 11 was bigger, so we keep our negative. And that is exactly what it said it should be, which is -5. So T does equal -11. Then again, draw that line down the equal sign. We are adding 4/5 this time because we were subtracting 4/5. these cancel, and I have y. Since I added 4/5 to one side, I have to add 4/5 to the next. So keep your denominator since they're both the same. -2 plus 4 is just 2. And so we get 2/5. To double check, we're going to plug in 2/5 in the bottom where y was, minus 4/5 equals, and this is keep, change, change. So we keep our denominator. These are different signs, so 4 minus 2 is 2, and we keep the sign of our larger number, and that's what it said the equation should equal if I plug in the correct y. So my y was 2/5.